Hello. I was thinking about something that I wanted to share. I've been working on my website. I've been working on changing my branding. Hey, Sonia. I've been working on developing a marketing strategy for my brand. And it's a few things that I realized while I have been researching and reading about marketing. I already have a lot of ideas about marketing because I worked 8 years in sales and marketing with the post office. So, a lot of stuff I already knew. I just really needed to, hey Tora, I just really needed to apply it on a digital perspective. But anyway, what I realized is that the reason why I was thinking about how I used to feel a long time ago before I really started in this journey of knowledge of self. And I felt very empty, like regardless of what guy I was dealing with, regardless of the things that was going on in my life, even like, I graduated and I got a bachelor's degree and I was making all these accomplishments. I bought property and, things that people would normally be, excited about. I still felt empty. And the reason why, in my opinion, that we feel empty a large majority of the time is because we are not living in our purpose. Okay? Dramatic pause. Dun, dun, dun. You feel empty because you're not living in your purpose. You're not living in the original concept or idea, which is what Semen and Menses is. It's an idea. You're not living in that. Now, at the same time, you're striving to get to that. You're striving to get to your greatest I am. You're remembering. You trying to get to your greatest I am. I almost took these shades and lifted them up like they was real shades. But anyway, you getting to your greatest I am is really you remembering. It's you remembering that you have some kind of purpose. Now, I always say this to people like, hey, Mimi, your grand purpose may not be, I'm here to save the world and, you got on like a Superman cape or whatever. Like, no, your purpose might be something as simple as I'm here to learn about, I always use this one for example. I'm here to learn about the feminine aspect of God. Or I'm here to learn about trust. Or I'm here to learn about how to be at peace with myself. I mean, we all doing the same thing and just look different. But we have to go through specific steps before you get to your greatest I am. So even yesterday, I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone. And I was telling her, she having a hard time, forgiving her father for something. And I was telling her that when you do that, you are blocking your own heart chakra, which means you are not going to get to uncovering your true purpose. Because for you to get to that, you have to become one with yourself. You have to become one with your I am. And you cannot do that when you have a whole bunch of clutter in a way. Okay, that's why I was saying earlier about how when I started studying, or started researching for marketing, I realized that I had a lot of clutter in the way. Like if you go on my website right now, it's a mess. My website is a mess. My website is just kind of like, hey, look at all the great things I do. And it doesn't really put it into one small synopsis. And what that made me realize that the epiphany that I had today was that when we come into our existence, when the semen and the menses become one, we are given a sentence, right? We are given one sentence, one synopsis. But then what happens is, because we divide, hey, what's up, bro? Because we divide so many times, because the semen and the menses, when they come together, of course, it causes meiosis, and it causes the cells to divide and divide and divide and divide and divide and divide and so because you've divided against yourself so many times, You have forgotten what the original damn sentence was. Okay? So in order for you to get back to the original sentence, you have to move all the clutter out of the way. So what is the clutter? The clutter is you not forgiving people. The clutter is you holding on to anger, you holding on to pain. People get very upset when I tell them that you need to let go of things. You need to forgive. I ain't got to forgive nobody. And okay, well then stay stuck then. Because like I said, you're blocking your own heart chakra when you do that. You're blocking your own greatness when you don't clean up the clutter. I finally know what my dreams mean when I dream about cleaning. I've had dreams like for the past 4 years. I probably have a dream like every couple months about somebody coming to clean my house. And it's like, okay, yeah, this part is clean, but this part still needs some work. And for me, I interpret that as it's cleaning my genetics, it's cleaning up the clutter, it's cleaning out the unnecessary shit that's in my way, that's in the way of me getting to my I am. So that was all I wanted to say about, when you feel empty, it's because you're not living in your purpose. Listen, hey Bree, I'm great. I am great. But I've been working on my website. I love creating. I love spending time working on BlaQ Fire Nation. That's like my favorite thing to do. But yeah, I want you to listen to the word purpose. Okay, so purpose sounds like propose. Hey Shama, purpose sounds like propose. It has almost the same sound, right? It also has that perp sound on the front of it, which is like purple, talking about like the crown chakra. So purpose and propose are the same thing. So when the semen and the menses came together in the womb, there was a proposal for an idea. There was a proposal for an idea for you to reach your greatest I am. And this is just my opinion. Your greatest I am is about you helping others. Because we all here to help each other. So yes, while it might actually help you, it might actually help you become rich. But that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be helping others. So whatever it is that your gift, I ask myself this all the time. This is what brings me back to understanding what the hell am I doing? Because I ask myself, like, there's no way possible that I have this great gift that I have with words and it's only for me. Like that doesn't make sense. And that's what gives me the courage to do what I do every day in regards to my business, in regards to growing my business, in regards to taking BlaQ Fire Nation very seriously. Because I done forgot my damn thought. But anyway, my point that I'm getting at is that you're spending your entire life trying to figure out what your purpose is. You're trying to remember it. You're spending your time. And yes, it's happening through different men that you're dealing with, through different women that you're dealing with, through different relationships, through the mother and the father that you have, through your job, through your school, through every encounter that you have. They're all there to help you remember what the hell are you here for? And it's not just going to happen in this one life. You have to learn something in this life so that it can happen in your next life. Like, I actually think that what's happening with me is simultaneously happening with my daughter, Kamina. That's the reason why she's going to France. France means to be free. Like the word frank actually means free. So what I'm doing right now with BlaQ Fire Nation is spilling over into my daughter, because my karma gets passed down to her. Okay, so you even have to think about when you kind of shrug your shoulders and be like, I ain't gotta forgive nobody. All you're doing is holding up your own I am. You're blocking yourself. Okay, so you don't want to do that, and that's actually playing a role in why you feeling empty. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. I was kind of reading them. I don't think y'all saying a whole lot on here. Truth, I agree. Purpose must be at the forefront. Yes. Believe it or not, there was a post today. Somebody tagged me, and the guy was on there, didn't understand why a man should have purpose. I was just so confused. Like, how do you not know why should anybody? Here's the other thing about purpose, right? I've studied trust law and contract law. So in contract law or in trust law, when you create a trust, trust law is really to trust in your I am, or to trust in the God I am. And for you to create a trust, every trust has to have a purpose. Legally, if you create a trust, it has to have a purpose. What's the purpose of creating a trust? So therefore, even when you think about what a trust is from a contractual perspective, it has to have a purpose. So when your DNA was being created in the womb, it had to have a purpose. You have a purpose for being here, and the proposal was given in the womb. Okay. That's why the Bible says, I knew you in the womb. I knew you before you was conceived. Hey Trinity, that's so interesting, because the day I got pregnant with my son, I laid down, and when I woke up, I felt like I just left a meeting. Wow. I'm not surprised. Forgive us as we forgive our debtors. Exactly. When I teach self-realization of a goddess, forgiveness is a whole segment by itself, because I already know that people don't like to let go of shit. So I had to make that like a whole segment all by itself, so that people will understand what are you really doing when you choose not to forgive. Okay, I seen that too. I was like, oh Trinity, you seen that? I was like, I had to get off there, because I was like, this is just dumb, and I'm not wasting my time on here. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to remind y'all, if you're feeling empty, if you're feeling lonely, you're feeling lonely because you're looking for yourself. You think you're looking for a man, you think you're looking for a woman, you're looking for the pieces of yourself. I always tell the story of Asar and Aset. That is my favorite love story, but I realized that it's really about you remembering. It's really about you remembering yourself. You're remembering your purpose. You're remembering why you're here. You're remembering to live your life. I was told that in a dream. I was crying in a dream, and somebody was like, live your life, Kamisha, live your life. So I decided to do that, live my life. All right, y'all. That's all I want to say. Peace.